It's that time again for the Value of Wrestling, coming back at you with another Ugly Dojo review show. We're finally back to get these last few done so we can get them out there on the big time. Joined by my boy, Mr. Z. He is here. Tell him how you doing, Mr. Z.
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's awesome to, rewatch these matches for sure.
Well, this is a great match, and if we don't show biasm, I don't know what it is. Here we are. I know we probably blocked a lot of the camera in this one. Unfortunately, we got excited and we heard that music. And out came the Darkfox, the Obsidian Adonis, Olumide, making his way to the ring for this triple threat match. And we couldn't sit during this match because these were, three of our favorites, if anything, colliding in the ring. Of course, Olumide's family here too. Excited to always see him. It's always great to catch up with Olumide's family. They're always real nice, real good to us. Love catching up with them. Especially Mr. Z.
Well, yeah, no, we're definitely loved by. If that's not showing you how much the Value of Wrestling is loved right now, then I don't know what will.
But yes, we are having fun. Olumide out here. Yeah, we kind of came to our feet. We kind of forgot the camera was there briefly. So our bad, our fault. But you're gonna get to see this match. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. We're gonna get there. Olumide out first in this impressive triple threat match, and the master of Hoss Island, the Frost Experience himself, the Mega Man, out of the Nabu Khan Dojo.
Yeah, no, this man's a brick wall. I mean, it's he's a big hoss. Enough said.
No, this is a big man with a lot of power behind him, a dominant man. Yeah, and Olumide don't look like they get along from the start of all this. This is a solid man. I mean, when you look at this big man and Olumide, I mean, you know you're in for something special. And you see Drake Frost getting in the ring, Olumide out quickly, like I ain't have anything to do with you. Big man ready to go, and of course this is a triple threat. So there's one more competitor. Some people might say he's the odd fellow out, but you can't ever count out our boy El Chupacabra. Mr. Z, you know all about El Chupacabra.
Yeah, no, like I said before in our interview with him at one of our recent shows we went to, he is a staple in Northern California, right out of the Nevada area. Everyone knows who the man from the Badlands is.
Yes, coming out of the Badlands and getting ready for this a great match. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are just thrilled to see each of these men in this ring, in this match. This is something special. Each of these men brings something a little different to the table. Olumide, almost your pure athlete, reminiscent at times of somebody like a Ric Flair or even a Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, whatever you want to put there. Of course, Drake Frost, just your big man. I mean, you could list big man all day, every day. He's just a solid piece of action. I mean, if you want to talk about a Bronson Reed, a Mark Henry, a Bam Bam Bigelow, even if you really want to dig deep to make that comparison. And of course, Chupi showing love here, getting some love. This is El Chupacabra, the what, the Mexican werewolf?
Yes, yes. We need to remember a peace offering when we meet Chupi is bring a goat. If you want to get on his good side, so he sniffs that instead of you and being told you smell bad.
Okay, so we need to find a goat next time. All right. I think we'll have to go find us a goat somewhere. The referee was not as excited to see Chupi wanting to get a little more love from the referee, but she wasn't having none of this. Looks like she finally gave some love to the Chupi here. Little pets. It is our boys. Man. And then, I mean, you want to talk about Chupi, the flyer, the luchador experience. I mean, there's so many great labels you could put into Chupi. kind of the Rey Mysterio of the independent circuit, if anything.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean, and then of course you have this masterpiece of a man, the Obsidian Adonis Olumide. I mean, just just the look of him alone is why we preach this man needs to be seen by everybody.
Everybody needs to see this man. This man needs to be under WWID because this is a man that is going to be the future of professional wrestling. If people are paying attention, there is talent there, and with the right trees and the right people carving out and helping him along this way, he could be a future world champion and a future Hall of Famer. Chupi ready to go. Chupi is the odd man out, you'd have to say, in this match. But again, Chupi, you can never count down. He might be the little man in this one, but he is truly a solid veteran of the squared circle. He knows he's going in here with the odds kind of stacked against him. But Chupi, okay, ladies and gentlemen, this match about to kick off. We see the two big men of this match. We see the Big Haas. We see the Darkfox Olumide stepping in to the center of the ring. And Chupi not happy as they're bickering back and forth. This is going to be great. Here comes the two big men bickering back and forth. Here comes Chupi with a couple of punches and a snot. Doing his little ladle.
Oh,
And Chupi paid for it.
that is definitely true. He definitely paid for that one.
Oh,
I mean, oh yeah.
and followed with
Oh man.
another. For a moment here,
And
Big House and Olumide on the same page, but now that Chupi's down, let's see these two big men go at it. Olumide giving that big push or push right back from Frost. And here we go, the two big men, the big bulls of the yard right now, ready to go. Olumide thought he had the big man down, but no. Frost back up, didn't even go down. And now Frost with the big elbows and the thrust, got the champ in the corner. Not the place the champ wants to be. Slingshots him into the opposing corner. And yeah, here we go. Oh, the boot to the face stops him. Olumide up on the second ropes. That flying crossbody finally takes down the big man. This match was just incredible in so many ways. Of course, Chupi kept coming back in like that, but he paid for that with an uppercut from the champ, or from Olumide there. Olumide right there, ladies and gentlemen. That beautiful Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, that solid up in the air. I mean, that man got up in the air with that drop kick. I mean, you cannot doubt. That's what I was going on about right there, folks. Was talking about that beautiful drop kick. I mean, you have not seen somebody get up like that, like the champ did, or Olumide did in this matchup.
right. Well, watch what you say. We say champ, but we do know he does hold titles in other companies for sure.
Yes.
But that drop kick, reminiscent of a Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, of a Randy Orton-esque. I mean, you could go as far as Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff as well.
Yes. No, it is a solid and a beautiful drop kick. And I mean, he got up. I mean, that was a long ways to get up to take down that big man. Now Chupi and Drake Frost going at it. Chupi showing what he's going to do. And of course, Chupi has to be the quicker of all three men to really stay in the lead here. He cannot slow down. Can't give either of these guys an opportunity to catch their breath, collect their thoughts. Cannonball. Chupi doing what it is, giving a little bath to Frost there, it looks like. Frost was not very happy about that. But again, Chupi taking too much time, letting Olumide get back to his feet, and he paid for it with that European uppercut there.
Yeah, no, speed is the key advantage for this man, but I mean, power definitely oversees them if he doesn't stay in control like that.
And now the match is falling apart because Drake Frost slid outside and pulled the Olumide out with him, and the two big men here battling out.
I mean, right now, folks, you got the perfect view of a big man fight right now. Definitely, Drake Frost and Olumide going toe to toe on the outside.
And Olumide not backing down from the big man Drake Frost in this match at all. Here comes Chupi, but he gets cut off with elbows. Looking for that suicide dive. But both men seem to have the knowledge of what Chupi was planning there, giving him the big elbows. But there goes that big Drake Frost trying to take it down. Olumide shoving him right into the ring post back first. Olumide trying to stop Chupi, but Chupi up the spring aboard off the second rope. Moonsault by Chupi to the outside, taking down Olumide. Of course, now everybody's off a little bit off the camera. Here comes Chupi back into the camera. He gets rolled in the ring by Frost. Frost is too focused on Olumide, doesn't pay attention. Here comes that big dive, taking out Frost. Chupacabra, of course, you've got to stay fast. You've got to stay quick, like when you're like Chupi.
Yeah, well, now Olumide has him up, long darts him into the ring post.
There's that long dart reminiscent of Rey Mysterio and Kevin Nash back in WCW on Monday Night Raw, where Kevin Nash launched Rey Mysterio into that trailer. Woo! Man, that little kid, oh boy, that little kid came real close to being stomped out. I mean, he almost got behind the big man and Olumide there. That might have been not a good way to end the show. But anyways, no, these two big men fighting it out. Look at those beautiful chops from Olumide. Olumide has made the list. We just got to see if he'll ever step up and sign his name on that dotted line of the Choppy Hall of Fame. Olumide keeping the big man in the corner, those big shoulder thrust. Chupi still trying to regroup on the outside. But again, Olumide taking maybe a little too much time, letting the big man catch his breath. And this is not going to be good. Nope. Olumide, what a beautiful single leg drop kick into the knee of the big man, stopping that big man from charging in. Look at those beautiful elbow drops. He's going to go for another one, getting the crowd in hysteria here. He's calling for a third one. He sees Chupi coming back up, cuts him off. The champ with eyes in the back of his head, staying alert, staying alive. Oh, but wasting that little bit, just that little bit may have been the cost of him. As he goes up for that big third elbow. And Drake Frost rolling out of the way.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I mean, you got to keep eyes on your opponents at all times. But taking that little bit gave Frost a second win to get up and take advantage of the misstep.
No, and it is totally true. And the big man with that scoop slam on the Olumide. Drake Frost in control now, off the ropes. Big leg drop. I mean, that's a ham hock of a leg drop. That's a turkey leg coming down across the throat of Olumide. 1, 2, but Olumide kicking out.
Yeah, that's a lot of leg coming down on the chest and the head area. I mean, the fact that that Olumide kicked out of it shocked me. That it's going to take more than that to get him out of here.
Yeah, it's definitely the place you don't want to be, laying down with your back on the mat and seeing that big man coming down with that big leg across your throat. And this right here is impressive, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Not only was Olumide able to pick up the big man Frost, but he was holding on the Frost, maybe taking a little too much time as he saw Chupi climb up to the top rope. Now that drop kick, taking both men down and kind of paying for it himself. All three men laid out in the center of this ring in this almost train wreck of a contest. And the aspect that this is just like a car wreck, these three men clashing into one another. It is brutal. It is just a collision waiting to happen. Of course, the big man up to his feet. Chupi ducking those clotheslines. Spin kick, taking the big man, putting him in the corner. But up Olumide, the big boot, knocking Chupi down. Here comes out Frost, and there comes that flatliner, that jumping flatliner to take out Frost. Olumide with the Chupi up on his shoulders. Around we go. Oh, but Chupi out the back door. Chupi with the code breaker. But Olumide still on his feet.
Oh, man. Yes, definitely. He's up over into a beautiful DDT.
And we get 1, 2, but Frost in to break it up at the very last second. Chupi, a great chance to win right there. And of course, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the big thing we got to talk about here is this match is for a #1 contender spot. The winner of this match is going to take on the winner of the champion in the future. And we'll see the championship on the line when Scherzer takes on Jason Xavier. And whoever wins that will have to take on the winner of this match. Shoopy up and under. He goes back up. He looks like he was trying to take down the big man, but the big man takes him down into that beautiful power driver front slam. But now Olumide in there at the last second to break it up.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean, Olumide getting a chance to catch his breath and hope and break the count, but man, so much force behind that pile driver esque body slam.
Almost
Just
like a
flattened
tombstone a slam, or in the position of a two slam, but fell forward instead of hitting a tombstone power driver. It was more like a tombstone body slam of some type. The champ back up to his feet, big splash, rocking the world of Drake Frost, but took too much
out.
time there.
Wow.
And there is your beautiful black hole slam. I mean, what can you say right there? Frost taking down Olumide, but here it comes. Choopy with that flying senton on the back to break up that 3 count.
Yes, no. I mean, let's. I mean, can you not? You can't help but appreciate how much air Illumide gets with that big splash. And yes, it did come back to bite him for sure.
Ooh, Choopy up in the air. Looked like Frost was going to go for a power bomb, but Choopy quick enough to go up and over. Super kick, spin kick. And now Choopy with an amazing Canadian destroyer taking over the big man. I mean, that's impressive right there. And Choopy going to finish it off with that sliced bread. But I mean, what can you say? And Olumide, of course, what he's good at, taking the opportunity, dumping Choopy out after Choopy did the damage and picking up the sneaky win. I mean, that's impressive. I mean, we got to go back. Choopy hit a Canadian destroyer on Drake Frost. I mean, what do you say about that?
I mean, adios, adios, and that is some pure momentum for sure. Just taking the big man. It's not often you see a big man take a bump like that.
No, and then Choopy hitting that slice spread, thinking he was going to get the big victory, but Illuminate waiting, playing possum, waiting his moment, found it, dumped Choopy out real quick, picked up that 1, 2, 3, and we have a new number 1 contender in Illumide. He will fight the winner of the next match we will be having coming up here when Sergio defends that Ugly Dojo heavyweight title against Jason Xavier. And we're going to talk a lot about that, because what if Jason Xavier gets that big win? We know Jason Xavier is a part of the appeal with Illumide. What happens if that were to go down? Of course, Shoopy trying to come in and make peace with Drake Frost here. Mr. Z, tell him all about that.
I don't know, man. He's trying to make peace, telling him he thought he had him. But, hopefully the peace would be made. But, yeah, Big Hoss does not look happy at all.
No, the big man, it's not looking like he's looking for peace. He looks a bit frustrated because he was on the losing end of that purse, getting the pin. He's not getting the big payday because he came up on the wrong end of that pinfall. Of course, this is setting up. Could we see Drake Frost and El Chupacabra meet in the ring again? I mean, I think that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is worth the price of admission to any place, anytime, anywhere, whether it be SPW, Ugly Dojo, Wild West Championship Wrestling, whether it would be Realm of Warriors Championship Wrestling, or anywhere else that they might get these two men in the ring again. Choopy, Jake Frost. Let's book that in the future.
Oh, it needs to be booked. And folks, like we said before, these are 2 big names in California. You do not want to miss these 2 for sure.
And you don't want to miss Illumide either. I mean, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity you may have there to see a man that is looking and building to be the future of professional wrestling. Already showing what he can do, having multiple titles, and now a number 1 contender for the Ugly Dojo Heavyweight Championship coming up at some time in the future. And now we went all crazy. Give me 1 second. Let me get the big man back up on screen. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We cut out there, but that was the Ugly Dojo show from December 21st, just last Saturday. That triple threat match. What an awesome match. What a great match. We hope you enjoyed it. Stay with us. One more match to come. Go check out the other ones. Stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff to do. And, of course, we are going to be going to Ugly Dojo's Mayhem Matinee on Saturday, December 28th for another show. We'll be breaking it all down, closing out the end of the year at Ugly Dojo's last show of the year, too. It's going to be fun. Who knows what's going to go down, and we can't wait to bring you all that content. Mr. Z, any last words?
Now let's get ready for the main event.